There are really only three ways to prospect in network marketing besides popular belief. When I first got started in network marketing, I thought that there was just hundreds of ways to prospect and how to find people that are going to be interested in network marketing. And it really overwhelmed me. I would get so overwhelmed, I would end up doing nothing. And I would just get stuck and end up quitting network marketing after just a few months. The key to your business is being able to prospect. If you're not familiar with what prospecting is, it just means how to find people that you think are interested in the opportunity. So I'm going to give you the three things that you can be doing to prospect in network marketing. Number 3 is by far my favorite. Number 1 is the most traditional, and I'm going to teach you how you can get hundreds of people actually attracting to you. By the way, my name's Cody Dean. I help network marketers grow their downline online. So if you love network marketing and passive income, then make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can get more trainings in the future. Let's jump into the three things. Number 1 way to prospect in network marketing is what you've probably been told, which is make a list, have 100 people, and make a list of all these people and then start DMing them or start calling them or texting them and saying, hey, I have this opportunity. It's amazing. It's fantastic. Do you want to come and join? Now, this is a way that works. It's worked for a long time. The problem with it, though, is it's very, very time consuming. It's a lot of rejection, and it's really awkward when it doesn't work out. If the people join your team, they don't make money, maybe they lose money. Now you have this awkward like elephant in the room that happens all the time when you are talking to people that are in your current relationship. You already have a relationship with. This is called your warm market. So I don't traditionally teach people to do this unless you want to. You can, it will work, but it takes a lot of time. So let me teach you a little bit of ways of how to actually do it if you're going to do it. The way that I do it, so say if someone reaches out to me and they ask me, hey, like, what do you do? Or I'm just DMing people or whatever. I don't make the pitch directly to that person because I don't want them to think that I'm going to pitch them. I don't want it to be my idea that I'm pitching them. I want them to have the idea. So that way, if down the road, 5 years from now, 2 months from now, when they fail and they quit, because a lot of network marketers quit because people just don't put in the effort, I want it to be like, hey, it was you that asked to join my team. It wasn't me that asked you to join, okay? So I always switch the pitch to saying, hey, do you know anyone that is struggling with back pain, joint pain, knee pain? I make it all about the pain that my product solves. Hey, do you know anyone by chance? Or if they ask me, hey, like, what do you do? I say, oh, I help people with their joints and I help people with anti-aging, right? Helping them live longer. And so then that might lead them to be like, oh, like, so what exactly do you do? Well, I provide a product that helps people with their knees, their joints, helps with oxidative stress. By the way, if you know anyone that is struggling with this pain point, this problem, if you refer them over to me, then I'll actually give you a kickback of like a $50 gift card to Amazon or a $100 Visa gift card or whatever it is that you want to give these people. But you can do the exact same thing. And then they may say, oh, well, I actually struggle a little bit with my back, or I have a little bit of joint pain or knee pain. Can you tell me more about it? It's like, well, I'd be happy to share it with you if you think it would help you. Do you think it would help you if I send over some info? Like, would that be helpful to you? And then you can then send them information on the products, right? Because then it's not you coming across of, I'm pitching you. It's, hey, they asked me what I did. If they don't ask me what I do, then I can come across of, hey, like, do you know anyone that's struggling with joint pain, back pain? They may ask, why do you ask? Well, I just represent a product that helps people with their joints, helps them with anti-aging, helps them with XYZ. If you know anyone, just send them my way. I'll give you a kickback of $50 Amazon gift card if they purchase from me. They're like, sweet, sounds good, right? And then it's like a win-win for everybody. And if they do buy, then they buy through you, and it's not going to be awkward if they leave in the end, okay? So that's the first way. It's very time consuming, but hey, it's one-offs here and there, it'll work for you. Fill it in with your gaps when you have 5-10 minutes a day. Reach out to someone and just say, hey, do you know anyone that is struggling with XYZ problem? Don't pitch them an you could also do it for the opportunity, but just switch it to saying, hey, do you know anyone that is interested in making some extra money? But then again, that does come across as like spammy and like a crypto person, or if you do crypto, don't get mad, but like people that are just trying to be like scammers, okay? just be wary of that. So I don't do a lot of that. Number two way to prospect, by the way, if you guys are liking this information, make sure you like this video. I really appreciate it. It's my way, it's my payment. So I can continue to do free trainings like this for you. So make sure you boop the like button. Make sure you like the like button, okay? Number two way is to reach out to people that you don't know, okay? So this is still one-to-one. By the way, I got a lot of this from Alex Hormozi. He says there's 4 ways. I say there's only 3, but I'll talk about that here in just a bit. From his $100 million leads book that he has. So the second way is to reach out to people that you don't know and just do this through a direct message, which leads us to the question is how do you find people that are going to be more likely to be interested in network marketing or your opportunity? Let's say you're continuing to do supplements that help with the joints. What you can do is you're probably in Facebook groups or communities that are like-minded people. So you want to go to those groups. Human beings, we just like to group together of similarities, right? If I'm a soccer player, I go to soccer games. If I love soccer, I go to soccer games. I watch soccer channels. That's where you go to find soccer players, as at soccer games, at soccer stores, right? We all come together into these groups. And so you can do the exact same thing. Go find a group that you're in that is probably a little similar to your thing. People that would be in those groups would benefit from your product. For example, if I had a joint supplement, I'm in some running groups, I'm in some Spartan groups, I'm in some CrossFit groups, stuff like that, right? I go in there into those groups and I just start hanging out and I just start messaging people, not messaging them directly, I start commenting on their stuff. Again, this is time consuming, but you can go in there and start friending the people and say, hey, we're in the same running group. We're in the same running group, okay? You can go into those Facebook groups as well and search by certain terms. So say I have a joint supplement, you can go in there to the Facebook group and say joint supplement. And you can say, look through all the posts of people saying, hey, what do you do for your joints? What's your best joint supplement? And then those people, you can DM and say, hey, I saw you're in my YZ group and you had a question about joints. Did you find what you were looking for? Did you find the answer to your problem is what I'm basically asking. Did you find what you're like? Oh yeah, I ended up using XYZ. And then this leads naturally into the conversation. I was like, okay, you're using XYZ. How do you like it? Oh, I like it because of this. And it's like, okay, it's like, is there anything you would change if you could? Right? Now, again, you want to make sure you're not just being an interrogative person, but this is like the outline of like what you want to eventually hit. And you can go off on tangents if you want to. But the idea is like, hey, like, what are you currently doing? Do you like it? And then the reason why I was asking if you found what you're looking for is because I actually have a product that helps with the joints, helps with oxidative stress, might possibly be helpful to you. Would it be helpful if I send you some information? Right? That simple as a pitch to that person. Okay? Because you're finding people that actually have the problem. Now, if they don't have a problem, then just move on. Right? Just move on to the next person. And that's the problem with reaching out to people that like you don't know, is because they may not even give you the time, they may not even talk to you, and then whereas people that you do know, they actually listen to you, but you have to see these people again. You don't have to see the people you don't know again. Okay? So that's the second way. Number 3 is my favorite way to attract people to me. But before I tell you that point, I do want to tell you about my 5-day digital recruiting challenge that I have. It is free. It's designed for network marketers that want to learn how to grow their business without having to have a lot of rejection, without having to be working their business 24/7. So in a more automated way. If you want to learn those ways and actually how to build the business, come join the 5-day digital recruiting challenge. You get 5 videos. Each day I'll teach you a little tip on how to actually start attracting people to you, eliminate rejection, and so you can start selling more in your business and treat it more like a business instead of a job. Okay? So number 3, my favorite way is through content. The reason why I love content so much right now is because it's duplicatable. Like, I make a video one time and it can go to hundreds of people. You can make a video on TikTok and it can go to millions of people. You can make a little reel on Instagram and it will go to thousands of people. And it's not just random people. Okay, if you can put like a hashtag in there or a certain keyword in those videos, it will go to a specific type of person. So for example, let's stick with the joint supplements. You can say, hey, here's 3 things you can do for your joints. If you're suffering from back pain or knee pain or even neck pain, you're probably doing something wrong. I'm going to give you 3 tips for you, right? And then you can teach them maybe about a stretch that they can do, or maybe you can teach them about a food that they can eat, or maybe there's something else that you can do to teach these people something about helping improve their joint health. Now, because you made the video about joints, the video will go to people that are interested or have issues with joints. And guess what? If you do a call to action at the end of your video, then you can say, hey, I have something that's amazing for joints. It's fantastic. I'm going to give it to you. If you maybe comment down below, I'll send it to you. Or you can check out my freebie guide, right? You can do a guide on joints. But I teach more about that in the 5-day challenge of how to use guides and checklists and digital information products to attract people to you and eliminate rejection. So make sure you join the 5-day challenge. But you can see how you make a piece of content about a certain topic and the algorithm will just send that video out to people. And here's like the format of the video. You might be wondering, okay, like, so how do I format a video like this? It really comes down to 3 sections. So number 1 is you want to state the problem or the pain point right up at the front. Usually people call this like a hook, but I like to call it like a problem. You want to be problem-based because we solve problems. That's how you make money. You can go and make a video and get a lot of views, but if you don't have it be problem and solution-based, then you won't make money, okay? You'll just get a lot of views and a lot of followers, but won't make anything, okay? So lead with a problem or pain point. So for example, I would say, hey, if you're a runner and you have joint pain, you're probably doing this wrong. So pain point, it's going to naturally attract all the runners, right? Oh, what is this that this guy has, okay? Then the second part is lead with 2 points of value. 2 points of value. So number 1 thing that you need to do is you're probably stretching before you're running or whatever it is that your piece of value is, okay? Make it actual item. It's like one thing you're doing right now is you actually are probably stretching the wrong way and you're stretching before you're running. Let me teach you about these, and you can just teach them just really brief and quick. Then third part is to do a quick solution. Okay, this is part of the video format. The quick solution. What do I mean by quick solution? So you provided 2 points of value first, and so this builds relationships, builds reciprocity, builds trust. They like you because you're providing value first. And then on that third point is you can then say, hey, if you want to solve your problem faster, then I have a XYZ product that will help you with your issues with your joint pain. It will help you with your back pain. It's going to help you be able to run further and faster and farther faster, right? So the third point is this is something that will help you get the results quicker. The first 2 ways are free ways. They're usually slower. The third way is the fast way, but you're going to pay for it. It's my network marketing product. Come and get some more information of it, right? That is how you would structure the video, okay? Now, you can continue to make videos that are just whatever, like entertaining, tell more about you, a little bit more about what you're doing, but every once in a while, every other day or even once a day, if you do 2 or 3 videos a day, you can put in a more call to action based, more advertised based, okay? So along with part number 3 here with content is doing advertising. Now I don't recommend starting with advertising because it requires a little bit of the green stuff. But once you start making content and you start DMing people and you start reaching out to people, you should start having some stuff come in. So then you can find all of your content that does well and put a little bit of the greens behind it to help boost it out, and you can target people specifically with ads. I will be having an ad course coming out soon, but more information will come on that later. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get more information. Okay. If you have any questions on this, make sure you comment down below any pieces that I may miss, any information or questions that you have about how to reach out to people that you know, how to reach out to people that you don't know, and then how to make pieces of content that will go to people that are following you or not, the algorithm. Any questions you have, put them down below. I'd be happy to make another video that will target and teach you more about that. So comment down below and then watch the video that's right here.